Today we're here at Brett and Jodie Nutting's farm at Curdievale. Let's get Brett to give a short overview of his operation.
Okay, now we're milking currently 540 cows. The calf heifers in mid-November. The main herd, middle of January, Feb. Per cow production, we've been doing about 626 solids on 2.5 tonne of concentrate.
Stocking rate?
Stocking rate at the moment is 3 cows a hectare, but we're close to 3.5 at calving time over the summer, and when we're getting paid good money, we milk more cows.
As it's become wet, Brett, how have you managed your pastures and this week and moving forward?
Well, Glenn, currently we've been putting on about 2 units of N a day over the rotation, which is about 30 days. Our estimated growth rates have been 40-45. That gives probably about a total of 1,200, 12 to 1250 kgs a hectare available for grazing. We'd like to take the residuals down to 1600. Probably managing the wet, we're allocating 5.5 hectares per day, 24 hours. 2/3 of that allocation would be a daytime feed and 1/3 of a night. The paddocks are 2/3 of the front of the paddock and 1/3 at the rear, just so that they don't bog the front end of the paddock.
Important question each day, Brett, is how do you know how much pasture allocation is to the cows per kilograms per day of dry matter, and how you manage that?
Well, Glenn, one of the key factors for us is honing in on residuals. We need to maintain residuals, resetting the pasture down to 1500. If we leave longer residuals, it's just wasting pasture, so we need to consume it, and that'll add up to the total tally of consumed per year.
Fertiliser management on the farm is we do 5 soil tests in the autumn, and we've done that every year, same paddocks every year, so we get our baseline for our fertiliser, and they've been very the same over the last 5 years. So we put a super potash on in about March, and then we use nitrogen at 2 kilos a day, and then we use a blend with potash and sulphur in the winter, and then another blend when we lock up for silage. Brett has the stocking rate of 3 cows a hectare, and when he calves, the heifers in November and the cows in January and February, silage is a key driver of the business. The farm last year harvested 500 dry tonne of silage, which is 2.5 dry tonne of silage per hectare. So just, Brett, how do you set yourself up to achieve that, and how do you do it?
Well, Glenn, we keep the urea going at the 2 kgs of N a hectare. We still hone in on residuals through spring, and our allocation per cow or per hectare, cows per hectare, gets pulled back, and that creates a surplus for us. So we're still probably out on a 25+ day round. It's just the area per day is smaller.